This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 26048 Farmfield Rd, Calabasas, California, 91302. Today is August 17th, 2021. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS cleanout. It does appear that they do possibly have a two-way here, but we ran through the 3-inch ABS cleanout too, and it also sweeps towards the 4-inch mainline cleanout. So we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. We do have a little bit of water running just to help us push out. It is a long flag lot, so we have a long ways to go. So we're just going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here, and we're going to drop down and begin our video sewer inspection. So again, it does appear to be black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're going to utilize this water just to help us push out and possibly get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And what we'll do is push all the way out, possibly again reach our mainline city sewer tie-in, and then from there we can pull back and we can take a good look at all our black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. So what we'll do is we'll just pause our mic here for a moment. And as we continue to push out, we are transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And this is right around our street area, right around the curb area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And again, we'll utilize this water to help us push out just due to the fact the overall length. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And as we push out, it does appear that the vitreous clay had been possibly lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. As you can see there at the top, it does appear that there's a seam at the top there, which is an indication. But again, we're just going to push out and get out into our city sewer tie-in, which we drop down and we're down into our city sewer tie-in. And what we'll do is we'll pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and what we're going to do now is we're just going to continue to pull back. We're going to just take a good look at our vitreous clay as we pull back. So again, this is our city sewer tie-in here. This is our saddle area here. A little bit of buildup and stuff in that area there. But again, it does appear that it possibly had been lined with a good, I mean, it's very difficult to tell. It could be a thin liner, a CIPP cured in place liner there, or that possibly could be some paint that had been built up on the bottom of the line. So again, we're just going to pull back, and again, it probably just a paint that was left over and dried up in the line there. And as we pull back, it does appear that we do have a little bit of an offset from about the 6 o'clock going up to about the 12 o'clock area. But again, everything seems to be passing through. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we'll just continue to pull back. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, we do, as you see right around the 12 o'clock, it does appear that we do have a strip there at the 12 o'clock area that you can see. And that's kind of an indication that the sewer had been lined. And if it had been, it's a very thin liner. Again, you see the wrinkles here at the bottom of the vitreous clay. And that's a good sign that it had been lined as well. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, I do think that the line had been lined, as you can see there, right around the 6 o'clock area. You can see that there is some wrinkles there, and that again is another sign that this vitreous clay had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And the other indication is I'm not seeing any joints. So the joints have been covered over with the CIPP liner. So we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, more wrinkles there at the bottom of the line there, right around the 6 o'clock area. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we make a little bit of a turn and we transition back into black ABS sewer pipe here.
Right. That's probably right here, right?
So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is at the bottom of the driveway. It is on the concrete driveway just in front of the sidewalk, and we did mark it with the red crayon. That's 6 foot deep. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pull back a little bit and get ourselves to, possibly if we pull back and we'll get into maybe possibly the dirt on the side of the driveway. A little bit of an offset in that transition there. But again, nothing major. So what we'll do is we'll pull back. We're going to pull back to, let's just approximately 140, and we'll pull back to that point and we'll take a look there. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We'll take a look at this area. Okay, again, we are still in the middle of the driveway. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back approximately 90 feet. And then from there we'll locate the area and just try to get a place that's centralized, probably more in the middle of the driveway between the two, to have a clean out up against the house and then one at the middle, in the middle of the driveway. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, all the black ABS sewer pipe all appear to be in fair condition. A little bit of an offset there down at the bottom, but again, nothing major. Everything still seems to be flowing through. So again, we're going to pull back to approximately this area here, and we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we did mark that area at 4 foot 10 inches deep, and again, it is still in the middle of the driveway, but we marked it here. This is the halfway point. We're approximately halfway between the house and the city sewer tie-in. This area here would be a good location for a mainline sewer clean out, just due to the overall length of the sewer. Our sewer is approximately 195, 198 feet long. So again, that would be a good location for a mainline sewer clean out. So again, as we continue to pulling back into black ABS sewer pipe, and again, as I mentioned, all the black ABS sewer pipe all appear to be in fair condition. As you can see here, it does appear it was possibly pulled trenchless. It does appear to be rolled fittings in the joint there. So that line was probably pulled trenchless. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, these are long lengths between the joints, approximately 20 feet between the joints. And again, as I mentioned, it does appear to be trenchless rolled fittings. As you can see there, those joints appear to be fused together. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. It does appear that we do got an offset in this area here. You can see there, we do have a fairly large offset in that area there. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark this area. What we're going to do is we're just going to push out and get to this point. We're going to mark this area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we did go ahead and mark this area. We did mark it at 3 foot 7 inches deep, and it's just underneath the fence, right at the edge of the driveway. As you're approaching the house, there's a white fence that divides the two properties, and it's right at the corner of that property there, underneath the fence at 3 foot 7 inches deep. And that area there would need to be excavated and repaired. As you can see, we do have an offset in that area there, and it is holding water and debris in that area. And as I pull back, you can see that there is a fairly large offset from about the 3 o'clock going all the way around to about the 9 o'clock area. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back, make a little bit of a turn. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And That joint appears to be in fair condition. You got a tie in there. I'm going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, does appear to be long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe. Approximately 20 feet between these joints. We pull back, and we make a little bit of a turn, and we're pulling up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.